The everyday habit that may weaken muscles in seniors over 50, senior care. Imagine waking up one morning and feeling like your body is no longer your own. Your legs tremble under your weight, your arms feel heavy, and even simple tasks like climbing stairs or carrying groceries become exhausting. This isn't just a fleeting moment of fatigue, it could be a sign of a condition that millions of older adults face: sarcopenia, the progressive loss of muscle mass and strength. This muscle weakening might be happening right now, silently, due to habits you've practiced for years without realizing their impact. But you have the power to change this trajectory. Today, I'm sharing the 10 everyday habits that could be quietly weakening your muscles. Counting down to the one that might surprise you the most. More importantly, I'll give you practical, science-backed solutions to protect your strength and live an active, vibrant life well into your later years. Stay with me until the end. This could be the key to maintaining your independence and vitality. The power of small changes. Before we dive into the habits, let's start with the most empowering truth: small, consistent changes can transform your muscle health. Research, like studies from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition and Journal of Gerontology, shows that simple actions, standing up every 40 minutes, prioritizing 7 to 8 hours of sleep, or eating more high-quality protein, can significantly slow or even reverse muscle loss. These aren't intense workouts or drastic diets, they're achievable steps you can start today. For example, a 2020 study found that older adults who increased their protein intake to 1.2 to 1.5 grams per kilogram of body weight daily saw improved muscle mass within months. This is about empowerment, not fear. By making these small adjustments, you're not just preventing muscle loss, you're building a foundation for a stronger, healthier future. Let's explore how everyday habits might be working against you and how to turn them around. Sarcopenia isn't just a natural part of aging, it's a medical condition recognized by the World Health Organization, characterized by the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength. Contrary to popular belief, it doesn't start in your 80s. According to a 2021 study in The Lancet Public Health, over 30% of adults aged 60 and older show signs of sarcopenia, and many don't notice until it impacts their mobility. For some, it can begin as early as their 40s if lifestyle habits aren't addressed. Sarcopenia increases the risk of falls, fractures, and dependency, but it's not inevitable. By understanding the habits that contribute to muscle loss, you can take control. Let's count down the 10 habits that might be silently weakening your muscles, starting with number 10. 10. Habit number 10, sitting for hours without breaks. It's easy to spend hours sitting, whether at a desk, watching TV, or reading. It may sound harmless, but it's a silent saboteur of muscle health. A 2019 study in the Journals of Gerontology found that sitting for more than 8 hours daily without breaks accelerates muscle loss in older adults, especially in the legs and lower back. It also impairs balance, increasing fall risks. Prolonged stillness signals your body that muscles aren't needed, triggering their breakdown. Even regular exercise can't fully offset this if you're sedentary most of the day. I remember a time when I'd sit through hours of meetings or binge-watch shows, only to feel stiff and weak afterward. It wasn't until I learned the science that I realized how damaging this was. The impact goes beyond muscles. Sedentary behavior reduces circulation, stiffens joints, and weakens core stability, making daily tasks harder. A 2020 Journal of Aging research study linked excessive sitting to higher rates of sarcopenia in adults over 50. But you don't need drastic changes. Simple movements can make a big difference. Stand up every 40 minutes, stretch, or walk for 1 to 2 minutes. During TV commercials, try a lap around your living room or gentle leg lifts. At work, set a timer to remind you to move, maybe a quick shoulder roll or standing stretch. If mobility is limited, even seated exercises like ankle circles help. These small actions keep muscles engaged and improve blood flow. Start today, and you'll feel the difference in your strength and energy. Your body is ready to respond, you just need to give it the chance. 9. Habit number 9, poor sleep or less than 6 hours a night. Sleep is your body's time to rebuild, but many of us shortchange it. Poor sleep, less than 6 hours nightly, is like starving your muscles of the recovery they need. During deep sleep, your body repairs tissues, releases growth hormone, and strengthens muscle fibers. A 2020 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that chronic sleep deprivation, reduces growth hormone production, speeding up muscle loss in older adults. It also saps energy, making you less likely to stay active, which further weakens muscles. I've been there, nights spent tossing and turning, only to feel achy and drained the next day. It wasn't just fatigue, my muscles were paying the price. Lack of sleep also disrupts hormones like cortisol, which can break down muscle tissue when elevated. A 2021 sleep medicine study linked poor sleep to increased sarcopenia risk in adults over 50. Fatigue also leads to poor posture and less movement, compounding muscle decline. Prioritize 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Create a bedtime routine. Avoid screens an hour before bed, as blue light suppresses melatonin. Try relaxing activities like reading, meditating, or a warm bath. If you wake often, check your diet. Caffeine, alcohol, or heavy meals late in the day can disrupt sleep. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. If sleep issues persist, consult a doctor to explore conditions like sleep apnea. I started small, swapping late-night TV for a book, and noticed my energy and muscle strength improve. Better sleep isn't just rest, it's a foundation for stronger muscles and a more active life. 8. Habit number 8, not eating enough high-quality protein. Protein is the cornerstone of muscle health, but many older adults don't get enough. As we age, our bodies need more protein to maintain muscle mass, not less. Yet, some cut back on meat, eggs, or dairy due to digestion issues, cost, or myths about protein harming kidneys. Debunked for healthy individuals by the National Kidney Foundation. Muscles lack the building blocks to repair and grow, accelerating sarcopenia. A 2020 American Journal of Clinical Nutrition study recommends 1.2 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily for adults over 50. For a 150-pound, 68 kilograms, person, that's 82 to 102 grams, think 3 eggs, a chicken breast, and Greek yogurt daily. Many barely hit half that, leaving muscles vulnerable. I once skimped on protein, thinking salads were enough, only to feel weaker over time. Learning this changed everything. Protein quality matters. Animal sources like eggs, fish, chicken, and yogurt provide complete amino acids, essential for muscle repair. Plant-based options, lentils, chickpeas, quinoa, nuts, work if combined, for example, beans with rice. A 2022 Journal of Nutrition study found that spreading protein across meals, 20 to 30 grams per meal, maximizes muscle synthesis. Low protein also affects energy and immunity, making you feel frail. To fix this, prioritize protein at every meal. Start breakfast with eggs or Greek yogurt with nuts. For lunch, try grilled salmon or a lentil salad. Dinner could be chicken with quinoa. If chewing is tough, blend protein smoothies with yogurt, fruit, and protein powder. Check with a doctor first. If cost is a concern, canned fish or beans are affordable. Always consult a healthcare provider before dietary changes, especially with kidney issues. I saw results by adding a protein-rich snack daily. My strength and stamina soared. You can do this, too, and your muscles will thrive. 7. Habit number 7, overusing anti-inflammatories and painkillers. When muscle or joint pain hits, it's tempting to pop a painkiller like ibuprofen, naproxen, or acetaminophen. These over-the-counter drugs are so common they feel harmless, but overuse can silently harm your muscles. A 2018 Journal of Applied Physiology study found that nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, like ibuprofen suppress inflammation, a natural part of muscle repair, hindering growth and adaptation. Long-term use can accelerate sarcopenia by weakening muscle tissue. Overuse also strains your liver and kidneys, reducing nutrient absorption vital for muscle health. I used to rely on ibuprofen for every ache, not realizing it was slowing my recovery until I learned the science. The risks don't stop there. A 2020 clinical pharmacology and therapeutics study linked chronic NSAID use to gastrointestinal issues, further limiting nutrient uptake. Painkillers may mask pain, encouraging you to overexert weak muscles, causing more damage. To protect your muscles, use these drugs sparingly and only as directed. For chronic pain, consult a doctor to explore alternatives like physical therapy, acupuncture, or low-impact exercise. For minor aches, try natural remedies, warm compresses, gentle stretching, or turmeric tea, verify with a doctor. I switched to daily stretches and saw my reliance on pills drop, along with better muscle recovery. If you're taking painkillers regularly, track your usage and discuss with a healthcare provider. Reducing dependence not only saves your muscles but also boosts overall health, keeping you active and pain-free longer. 6. Habit number 6, eating nutrient-poor foods that harm muscles. Your diet shapes your muscle health, but some foods you eat daily might be quietly damaging your muscles. Nutrient-poor, inflammatory foods fuel sarcopenia by starving muscles of essential nutrients. A 2021 Journal of Nutrition study highlights culprits for adults over 50. Sugary sodas promote inflammation, processed meats like bacon damage muscle tissue, white bread and refined flours spike insulin, weakening repair, fast food and fried foods cause chronic inflammation, ultra-processed snacks like chips disrupt metabolism, industrial sweets accelerate muscle loss, excess alcohol blocks nutrient absorption, energy drinks hinder recovery, artificial sweeteners in light products harm gut health, and high-sodium canned soups dehydrate muscles. I used to grab fast food for convenience, not realizing it was sapping my strength until I felt sluggish and weak. These foods are calorie-dense but lack vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants needed for muscle repair. Chronic inflammation from these diets impairs muscle metabolism, as shown in a 2020 nutrient study. To reverse this, focus on whole, nutrient-rich foods. Replace sodas with water or herbal teas. Swap processed meats for lean proteins like fish, and choose whole grains, oats, brown rice, over white bread. Snack on fruits, nuts, or veggies instead of chips. Limit alcohol to 1 drink daily, if approved by your doctor. Home cooking helps. Try grilled salmon with steamed broccoli or lentil soup with vegetables. I started meal prepping simple dishes and felt my energy and muscle strength rebound. If cost or time is an issue, buy frozen veggies or bulk grains. Consult a dietitian for personalized plans, especially with dietary restrictions. These swaps reduce inflammation and fuel your muscles, helping you stay strong and active. 5. Habit number 5, avoiding strength training. Many older adults skip strength training, thinking it's too intense or unnecessary. This is a major mistake. After age 30, we lose 3 to 8% of muscle mass per decade, and strength training is the most effective way to combat this. A 2022 Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research study found that 30 minutes of strength training twice weekly boosts muscle mass, bone density, and balance while reducing joint pain. It's not about heavy weights, resistance bands, bodyweight exercises, or light dumbbells work wonders. I avoided weights for years, fearing injury, but once I started with simple exercises, my mobility and confidence soared. Strength training also improves insulin sensitivity and metabolism, as shown in a 2021 Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise study, reducing sarcopenia risk. Avoiding it leaves muscles weaker, increasing fall risks and dependency. Start with beginner-friendly exercises, try bodyweight squats, wall push-ups, or resistance band rows for 10 to 15 minutes. Twice weekly. If new to training, work with a certified trainer or physical therapist for proper form. Even daily activities like gardening or carrying groceries count if done mindfully. I began with chair exercises and progressed to light weights, my aches lessened, and I felt stronger. Schedule sessions like appointments. If mobility is limited, seated exercises like leg lifts help. Consult a doctor before starting. Especially with chronic conditions. Strength training isn't just for athletes, it's your ticket to an active, independent life. 4. Habit number 4, poor hydration. Water is your muscles' lubricant, but many of us don't drink enough. Dehydration causes cramps, stiffness, and muscle weakness, accelerating sarcopenia. A 2020 Journal of the American College of Nutrition study found that even mild dehydration impairs muscle function in adults over 50. Muscles are 75% water. Without enough, they can't contract properly or recover from activity. I used to sip coffee all day, thinking it counted, but learned it was dehydrating me, leaving my muscles tight and sore. Poor hydration also reduces blood flow, limiting nutrient delivery to muscles, as noted in a 2021 nutrient study. Aim for 1.5 to 2 liters of water daily, 6 to 8 glasses, adjusting for activity and climate. Avoid relying on coffee, soda, or alcohol. These dehydrate by increasing urine output. Signs of dehydration include dry mouth, fatigue, or dark urine. To stay hydrated, carry a reusable water bottle and sip throughout the day. Add lemon or cucumber for flavor if plain water feels boring. I started drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning and noticed fewer cramps. If you struggle to drink enough, set reminders or pair sips with meals. Herbal teas or broths count, but check sodium levels. Consult a doctor if you have heart or kidney issues, as fluid needs vary. Proper hydration keeps muscles supple, reduces pain, and boosts energy, helping you stay active and strong. 3. Habit number 3, daily refined sugar intake. Refined sugar is everywhere: cookies, sodas, even healthy cereals, but it's a muscle's enemy. Daily intake spikes insulin, disrupts muscle repair, and fuels inflammation, accelerating sarcopenia. A 2021 Journal of Clinical Biochemistry and Nutrition study found that high sugar diets increase free radicals, damaging muscle cells. Sugar also promotes fat buildup in muscles, weakening strength. I used to snack on candy, thinking it was a harmless treat, but my energy crashed, and my muscles felt weaker over time. Excess sugar also raises risks of obesity and diabetes, which exacerbate muscle loss. As shown in a 2020 diabetes care study. To protect your muscles, cut back on processed sweets, and choose natural alternatives. Replace candy with fruits like berries or apples, which provide fiber and antioxidants. Nuts like almonds offer healthy fats and protein. I swapped my afternoon cookie for a handful of walnuts and an orange. My cravings faded, and my strength improved. Check labels for hidden sugars in sauces, yogurt, or drinks. Baking at home lets you control sweeteners. Try honey or mashed bananas in recipes. If you love sweets, enjoy them occasionally, not daily. Consult a dietitian for personalized advice, especially with blood sugar issues. Reducing sugar isn't just about muscles. It boosts energy, mood, and overall health, letting you live more fully. 2. Habit number 2, skipping breakfast or eating poorly. Breakfast sets the tone for your day, but skipping it or eating poorly, like coffee and white bread, starves your muscles. A nutrient-poor breakfast pushes your body into energy-saving mode, breaking down muscle tissue to fuel itself. A 2021 Journal of Nutrition study found that older adults who skip breakfast have higher sarcopenia rates. Poor breakfasts, for example, sugary pastries, spike insulin and lack protein, leaving muscles undernourished. I used to rush out with just coffee, only to feel weak by noon. Changing this habit was a game changer. A balanced breakfast fuels muscle repair and energy. Aim for protein-rich options: eggs, Greek yogurt, or cottage cheese, paired with healthy fats, avocado, nuts, and complex carbs, oats, fruit. A 2020 nutrient study showed that 20 to 30 grams of protein at breakfast boosts muscle synthesis. Try scrambled eggs with spinach and whole grain toast or a smoothie with yogurt, berries, and chia seeds. If time is tight, prep overnight oats with nuts and fruit. I started eating a protein-packed breakfast daily, and felt stronger and more alert. Avoid sugary cereals or processed pastries, they sabotage muscle health. If your appetite is low, start small and consult a dietitian. A good breakfast isn't just food, it's a commitment to your strength and vitality. 1. Habit number 1, sitting after meals. The worst habit for your muscles. Sitting right after meals. It slows digestion, reduces circulation, and signals your body to store energy rather than use it, weakening muscles over time. A 2021 Journal of Applied Physiology study found that post-meal inactivity impairs muscle metabolism, contributing to sarcopenia. After eating, blood sugar rises, and staying still limits muscle uptake of glucose, promoting fat storage and inflammation. I used to collapse on the couch after dinner, not realizing it was sapping my strength. Even a short walk or light stretching after meals can make a difference. A 2020 Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise study showed that 10 to 15 minutes of light activity post-meal improves muscle function and blood flow. Try a stroll around your block, gentle yoga, or standing stretches. If mobility is limited, seated leg lifts or arm circles work. I started walking for 10 minutes after dinner, and noticed better energy and fewer aches. Pair this with mindful eating, chew slowly and avoid overeating to aid digestion. If you eat late, keep activity light to avoid discomfort. Consult a doctor if you have circulation issues. This simple habit shift activates your muscles, boosts metabolism, and keeps you strong. It's a small step with big rewards. You now know the 10 habits that could be weakening your muscles and speeding up sarcopenia. From sitting too long to skipping breakfast, these everyday choices matter. But knowledge is only the start, action is what changes lives. I've shared my own struggles and successes, from feeling weak to rebuilding strength through small changes. You can do this, too. Start with one habit, maybe stand every 40 minutes, add protein to your breakfast, or take a post-meal walk. These steps aren't just about muscles, they're about living fully, staying independent, and embracing your later years with confidence. Which habit surprised you most? Share in the comments, I'd love to hear your thoughts and support your journey. If this video helped, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more practical health tips for adults over 50. Check out our other videos on staying active and eating for strength. Your muscles are ready to thrive, take that first step today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.